Alrighty, folks, it's weigh-in time. I'm Steven, this is Brandon, and we challenged each other to a 30-day weight loss challenge. And we decided to buy a brand new scale, untouched,
Never been used.
never been used.
And I'm gonna max out this whole scale.
Yes, it has a 330-pound limit. You do the honors.
All right. Shoes are off.
Shoes off. Alright. It looks like it says,
Hold on, mix down.
like, almost exactly 324.
Okay, we're gonna go with 324.
Yeah, 324. Because it's dancing on the 325 line.
I can live with that. 324.
324 for Brandon. Alright, hat, hoodie. I even took off my bulletproof vest. What does that add? It's about 20 pounds. Shoes off. As light as I can get.
You're put all the way on the scale.
Put my foot on the scale.
I'm seeing 240.
I am at 240 even.
Oh yeah. Let me look from this side.
Straight up and down, it's 240.
Yes.
I am fat. I have gotten very fat. So, we're going to take the show back inside.
All right, welcome everybody to the Streamer Podcast Studio. I'm Steven, and this is Brandon.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, we just finished our weigh-in for, if you've been watching any of our episodes, which you haven't, I've seen our viewer numbers. And it's not a mark on you, it's a mark on us.
We're just getting started. Steven's calling it a weight loss challenge. I'm calling it a commit to health challenge. And we're against each other, trying to lose as much weight as possible for the month
Yes.
of April.
For the month of April, basically. It's 30 days. It might end like the 29th of April, whatever. It's 30 days. We weighed in. I am at 240. Brandon, what was your weight?
324.
Yes, 324. The scale only goes up to 330. So
Thanks for reminding me, Steven. I'm just kidding.
you're very welcome. You're the first one who brought it up. So we weighed ourselves outside, and, you know, we had a brand new scale, everything, and we are way overweight. And then we did the math real quick of what our healthy weights are. And I am currently at least 50 pounds overweight.
Were you ever in great shape, Steven?
Yes.
In what weight were you at?
I was at about 205. It was literally, let's just say, the exact date that COVID occurred. I was actively working.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing tennis twice a week. I was going on weekly hikes. I was adventuring the area, running, I was active as all hell. And then they, in their wisdom, decided for my health to shut down society. One of the first actions that they did was made it so I couldn't work.
It was actually on my birthday.
Oh, really? Fantastic.
March 18th. Yeah.
March 18th. And then then what happened was, after everyone couldn't work, we all went to the park and we started getting some sun and we started doing healthy things with our lives. That's when the lockdowns really got severe. So they started chaining up the tennis courts. They took all the hoops off the basketball courts. They started enforcing. So like they for your health, they wanted you to stay inside your home. And if you decided for your own health that you wanted to go outside to the park, and yes, you would be more than 20 feet away from anybody else the entire time. No, that wasn't good. Yeah, they arbitrarily just did that in the state of California. Florida, you were allowed to just do whatever the hell you wanted, and worked out for them, and we're still living with it. So I was at my healthiest weight and fitness the day COVID occurred.
You were like in the gym, or how do you stay in shape?
I just playing tennis and hiking
I
and
didn't know you played tennis.
snorkeling every couple weeks, and just I was swimming and playing tennis. I was doing everything all the time. There was never a bad day for me to like go do something active, and then they just took it away from all of us.
Well, it was hard on us all. We were in our houses, and I also gained weight at that time. And people, what else do you want? What else do you do during a pandemic but sit on the couch and eat a bunch of food?
Yes. Yeah. Nothing but. So we had a lot taken from us. And I'm just talking about what the norm was. You work hard and you get to keep your money, some of it, most of it. And now it's you work hard and it's just crushing us.
Yeah.
That's how it feels.
But this isn't an episode about all that.
No, it's about us getting to a healthy weight. My knees and ankles, and I'm about to turn 40. I'm 50 pounds overweight. I've still got some health in my knees and ankles, but they're feeling it.
Mm-hmm.
They feel it. Where does your weight? Do you think it affects you the most, like pain wise or whatever?
Oh, yeah, it's heavy. My legs. I was at a concert last week, and my legs were numb afterwards. So
Okay, just
it was like
standing
this-
the whole
yeah,
time?
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's new.
Huh. Yeah. You go to a lot of concerts, and none of them let you sit. That's one reason I stopped going to concerts. Is that there's no sitting. I like to sit. I do like to sit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, me and my friend love going to concerts, and sometimes they do have a little seated area,
Okay.
and we do jump right in there. But a lot of times we go to these raves or music festivals in Area 15 in Las Vegas and stuff around Las Vegas, but they don't always have seating. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, a rave I don't associate with sitting.
Yeah. But me and my friend in our 30s and 40s, we'd want to be just sitting there listening. But yeah,
When you go to a rave in your 30s and 40s, does anybody call you grandpa?
no, it's it's all ages and you ever heard of burners?
I'm guessing it's Burning Man types.
Yeah, they're in their 50s, 60s, 70s. They've been riding the train for 4 more decades than I have. So we're all. You're never too young to party. That's my message.
Oh yes, never too young to party,
Never too
And
old to party.
and never too old to party,
Yeah.
and spend your parents' money and never actually be a productive member of society.
Party down.
Oh yes, unfortunately, when I hear a burner that's in their 50s or 60s, I just hear someone who inherited money from their parents and has chosen to do that with their time.
I've talked to some of them, and believe it or not, they can be successful techie types, and they can own their
Okay.
own businesses. But it's just how they choose to spend their.
People that got lucky one time, sold their startup, and then they're like, I'm going to hang out with the 18 to 25-year-old crowd the rest of my life. Okay. Well, I bet they know where to get the best acid.
Oh yeah.
So, what's your weight loss goal for this coming month?
Well, I'll tell you what the challenge is. On April 15th, I'm going to be going on a cruise with my cousin.
Okay.
I know you're taking a trip as well.
My biggest risk is the Waffle House coming up. And
Back in your home?
Yeah.
Your home?
in less than 36 hours, I'm going back to Mom's house. And then we're driving down to Florida and driving back so I can get back home. And that's all in like a 6-day period.
Mhm.
So it's a little action packed, but sedentary at the same time because I don't want my mom driving. I'm going to be doing the 15 hours. I'll let her drive like 2 hours of that. Like once we get to the boonies and she can't fuck it up.
So we picked an interesting month to do this weight loss challenge, but today is the day.
Well, to be honest, and this is what I keep telling myself, and this is what everybody tells themselves. Next month, next month,
Yeah,
next
May would
week.
have been much better.
May would have been much better. Oh shoot! After looking at February, that would have been a better month. Yeah, no, and people in relationships, you have to tell yourself this. You have to tell this with if you're starting a business. You have to tell yourself this with all things. You have to just make time. Sometimes it sucks that you have to make time after midnight. You have to make time before 6 a.m. because the world doesn't start when the sun comes up. It comes up, at a certain time, but you can wake up before that. You can accomplish a lot of things. What I would love to do in life is become one of those older type people, but not old, that wakes up at 4 or 5 in the morning every day.
5 a.m. or
Yeah, they take care of everything they need to,
I'm
and
sure their life goes smoother, but most people won't do it.
yeah, it
They
sucks.
get up, they meditate, they exercise, they take their supplements. They have nothing to stress on. By the time it's 6:30 in the morning, they're like, "Oh I already did everything that I needed to."
Let's go hang out at the bar. They're my favorite customers as a bartender for 20 years. My favorite customers were the ones that woke up at 5 in the morning, took care of all the things they needed to in the day, and then when noon came around, it's like, well, let's go have a couple beers, vodkas, sodas, whatever, and then we're in bed by 8 p.m.
Yeah, it's almost like two different worlds when you're staying up till 2 in the morning, and then they're they're waking up at 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, what's that like? What was the morning like? I was asleep during that time.
Well, as someone who's adventured, and sometimes you wake up early and you roll into town, into in a random part of the world.
Yeah.
When you wake up at 4 in the morning and you make yourself a cup of coffee, you turn on the radio or whatever the hell your first morning meditation, we'll call it, is by 6 or 7, you've already started sweeping the front. You're doing those type of things, those really small, somewhat meaningless, but actually overall important things that improve the quality of your life and mental image of like, okay, I'm going to go sweep the front, kind of thing.
They're type A's. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah.
You could force yourself into a certain to be more type A, but like they're just programmed that way.
They are. Well, and it's cultural. Their parents did it. That, and as we get older, we apparently need less sleep. We don't sleep as well. When you're a teenager, waking up before 9 a.m. is a punishment. But if you're 60 years old, you wake up at 5 a.m. and you're like, I mean, some of that might have to do, and they don't brag about it, because who brags about the prostate not working so well and they need to piss every 5 minutes?
Yeah. And then dinner by 5, and then they're done for the day.
Yeah, sleep by 8. But they're reliably up in the morning, and they're pretty reliable people overall. They don't get DUIs because they're home and asleep by 8 p.m.
Not causing any trouble.
Yeah, they're trouble-free people.
Well, it's very motivational, Steven. I'm motivated by Steven because I've been putting off my weight loss for a year or two, and here we go. My goal is to lose 10 pounds in the next 2 weeks, and 10 pounds in the next second 2 weeks.
It's very achievable.
Yeah.
I'm shooting for 25 pounds overall over the next 30 days.
So now my goal is 26 pounds.
Of course, yeah.
So 13 pounds.
My goal is 85 pounds.
So 13 in the first 2 weeks, and then 13.
And what are you going to do?
It'll come down to the wire.
Now, obviously,
I got more weight to lose. We got to be honest here.
And this is going to...
you I don't know.
I'm going to sound like every person in the world that has decided to, I'm going to lose weight.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so easy to say, well, I'm going to cut out sugar. I'm going to do this
Well,
or that.
we're committing it
What
on
do you-
tape, so that's
Yeah. Well, what do you think you're going to do this?
I think that intermittent fasting has been very effective for me, and I need to shrink my stomach in the amount of how much I'm craving sugar
Okay.
and everything every day.
Yeah.
I have been eating healthier the last week or so. I'm not eating cookies and stuff. I got some fake sugar, but just salads.
So
and
that was-
salads and potatoes. And
So that was a
stuff.
diet soda in the cup?
Yeah.
I'll admit, I hope you did too. I crammed today
I had some
for the weigh-in. Like
Right.
this was a reverse weigh-in in a sense. Usually as a boxer, MMA fighter, you spit in a cup. You do everything you can to cut weight.
Yeah.
Today was gain weight so that you can
Yeah.
kind of take a thumb off the scale, so to speak.
I was surprised you were 240. I thought you were less.
Oh, no, I'm
240
solid, man.
240 is your highest in a while.
In a long time. I may have gotten to 250 long time ago.
Okay.
I've never gotten to 260 or anything like that because at some point, for me, gaining weight takes effort. It's like constant eating, and I've got to maintain.
Hating yourself and
Yeah, I've got to
miserable and
maintain that weight because
Yeah.
it's like now I've got to go to the supermarket every day to like buy candy because whatever. I don't think I could put on 10 pounds in a day. I don't think that's possible.
stressed. Are you just hungry all the time? Something's wrong with me. I'm just hungry all the time.
That's kind of the issue. I think some of it is once I get started on eating, I just want to keep going.
Yeah.
I can go half a day, most of a day without eating. I feel that I'm hungry and go, no, I don't have the time right now. I got to keep going. And then that's where the trap is. And this is where a lot of Americans in Western society get fat is you're jumping from task to task to task to task to task.
Mm-hmm.
And the only option for you to eat is some real quick 15,000 calorie burger.
Yeah.
And once you get that burger in you, it's scientifically designed to make you crave that combination of salt, fats, sugars, and it's not engineered for you to be satisfied
Yeah.
that meal. It's engineered for you to crave that level of satisfaction again. So I've gone months without having McDonald's, and then one day I'll have their French fries, and
McDonald's.
just like a cocktail or
Yeah.
a cigarette, for the next 5 to 8 days, I'm constantly thinking about those French fries from McDonald's. Like, oh man, those would be really good.
I went on the downward spiral of like less and less good eating, but towards the end there, I have been eating McDonald's. And
Oh,
I think that's like the bottom of the scale. It's like, okay, oh man, I want McDonald's.
And I love McDonald's. I respect McDonald's. If you say bad things about McDonald's for too long,
Mhm.
I think you're hurting America. You're actively anti-American by saying it. But you're pro-American by saying bad things. It's McDonald's in America are this weird joined at the hip thing. And yes, when I'm in the Philippines, I eat at McDonald's at least once or twice a week because I know what I'm going to get. It's reliable. It's cute how the people there call it McDo. You know?
McDonald's.
Yeah, they don't say McDonald. No, they don't even try. They just say McDo. And
Steven mentioned to me we talked about this. First of all, we talked about kind of weight loss tips on how to lose weight on another episode, and we talked about just stay away from processed food.
Oh yeah.
The big goal. But you also mentioned to me that they put rice in their
Oh yeah.
they put rice in their fries or some shit.
No, it's not rice in the fries. It's just there's a side of rice with
Side
everything.
rice.
You order a hamburger with fries and a soda.
Blew my mind. He's saying
It's going to come with a
he's
little.
saying they put rice in everything.
It's going to come with a rice ball.
Yeah.
In the Philippines, everything comes with rice. You can't go anywhere without getting rice.
What's the best condiment or their condiment they put on rice? Do they put like soy sauce on it or something?
I don't know. I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I eat the rice, but
You didn't put anything
don't-
special on it?
no, I
Yeah.
don't. No,
Uh,
I'm not going to make rice better. Like, I'm just eating the rice. Ketchup. Yeah, I'm not eating the rice for any reason. And a lot of their sodas are like, sugar's apparently expensive or something. I don't know. they don't subsidize it like we do.
Oh,
So
well, maybe because we're poisoning our
we are purposely being
yeah.
poisoned by our powerful people.
well, in the way that they know that we want more of it, so they're like, hey, let's give them a bunch of sugar so that they crave more sugar.
Well, that and the same people who produce our food also own the pharmaceutical companies, or they're tied together by some hedge funds or whatever.
Yeah, what
So
about McDonald's? Who owns McDonald's?
McDonald's owns McDonald's.
Yeah, so I mean, they just put a shitload of sugar in their their Coke just because they know we like it.
Oh yeah, they have a special.
The people said we want more.
We
Like
actually
it sugary.
Well, what's weird is actually technically the Coca-Cola at McDonald's is less syrup
Mm.
in it than most
I
other
thought it was
places.
more. I
No,
thought it
it's
was more.
it's actually diluted a little bit.
Oh, yeah, 'cause,
But
I mean,
because it's treated a certain way with the certain temperature, and the syrup is refrigerated the entire time that's in their possession, held in stainless steel casks,
right.
it's better.
It's the best Coke around.
It is the best Coca-Cola of them
Tastes
all.
like there's more sugar in it, but yeah, it's the way they treat it. I
There's a
guess.
certain mathematical thing to make it taste better.
They do full episodes on this on other podcasts.
Oh my God, yeah. No, I could go on about it. And I'll relearn it 20
I watched
times.
one. I know what you're talking about. I've heard about the metal instead of plastic or whatever.
Oh yeah. Most Coca-Cola is consumed either out of a bottle or out of a plastic bag that the syrup's contained in. But the stainless McDonald's has probably the only the only soda syrup that's actually held in something that doesn't have the leaching effect. Because anything stored in plastic leaches into your food. That's the whole world round. I mean,
Yeah.
when they legitimize putting plastic in our foods. So let's not go on too long of a tangent. My weight loss strategy this month is going to just keep everything under 10 ingredients. If I have a meal, under 10 ingredients. Obviously, salt and pepper and paprika and turmeric and all the other things, spices, don't really count. It's nothing processed. So if I have a plate that's just steak, broccoli, and a roast potato, that's 3 ingredients. The salt and pepper and the little bit of oil I put in there, I'm not going to count the oil.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to count the spices, but it's
Just make sure, it's stuff you can pronounce, basically.
stuff I could pronounce, just nothing too crazy. And yes, I'm not going to have instant mashed potatoes. There's 15 ingredients in that one item alone as it is.
I was pretty mind blown when I went on that diet a couple years back. I cut sugar because I was on a ketogenic diet, so I was trying to get into ketosis, and I was surprised. Meat has sugar in it. Everything has sugar in it.
Everything is
It
sugar.
was like,
Well, we need sugar. We need
I can
sugar.
get meat without sugar in it, but they put sugar in the meat, in the less expensive meat. But like roast beef, salmon, chicken.
Oh, yeah, if it's-
do not have sugar because
if it's treated, yeah.
because it's it's right right there ready to eat or whatever. But all the lunch meat has 2% sugar or something.
Oh yeah, the brine solution.
Mhm.
They put a whole bunch of shit into it.
Which would make it easier to eat meat if it was you just buy the lunch meat. But yeah, you got to buy the more expensive meat.
Yeah, it's eating healthy is fucking
So
expensive.
I'm just gonna do a good amount of fasting. I quit caffeine like 30 days ago.
I don't know if cutting caffeine out is going to help you. Caffeine helps your metabolism stay up somewhat. Now,
also
you will
makes-
also stay up the entire
It
time.
also makes me binge eat and
Binge
have
eat.
those extra hours in the night. Where
Cortisol
only-
goes up.
all I can think about is eating.
Well, and one of
And
the
that's the other big one is night eating.
night eat. Oh yeah. Well, you're not supposed to eat after 8 p.m.
Even when I maybe I have the intention to not eat healthy or even fast in a day. At night, if I'm hungry, I'm just gonna eat McDonald's or whatever, and it's gonna just throw my whole day off.
Oh yeah. There's also just even if you're just trying to make it so your stomach shuts up, it's so easy to, instead of eating like a couple small little clementines, little oranges,
Mm-hmm.
a bean and cheese burrito from Jack in the Box, or whatever's open.
Yeah.
That's why I always try to keep fruit in my fridge, because sometimes I'll wake up at 2 a.m. or be awake and I can't go to sleep because I'm still hungry. And that's when I will, like, okay, I'm going to go, I'm just going to go into the fridge and cut up an apple, eat that real quick, or a couple of those little baby oranges.
Yeah.
And that'll shut my stomach up long enough that I can get back to sleep.
Yeah, and I'll be throwing intermittent fasting in there, but I will be eating meat, vegetables, and probably fruit and probably diet soda, carbonated water, or whatever.
Yeah.
Salt, little
now, okay.
supplements maybe.
Here's an additional thing. After the 30 days, this is where most people, Oprah or Boomerang, or there's a bunch of...
Well, I'll still be like 60 pounds overweight.
Yeah,
so.
There's a lot of adjectives for what's going to happen after.
I want to challenge you to something else that keeps me on the track to lose weight. Maybe it'll just be me and by myself.
Well, I'm going to start a new channel actually tomorrow where I spin a wheel and it decides what exercise I do.
Yeah.
And there's going to be punishment in there too.
We'll keep making goals. And I want to see you drink eggnog, so you should make eggnog one of the punishments.
Okay.
He said he's never had eggnog before on the show.
Gross.
No.
Just the name.
Okay.
And anything that needs alcohol added to it to make it like festive. So a lot of people will diet and they'll punish themselves. They'll torture themselves, so to speak. No candy, none of the things that makes them happy. Mm-hmm. And so the moment that the diet is officially over, it's so easy to get back. See, me a year ago, I was at 205. I've gained 35 pounds in a year of just not being disciplined or anything.
You had a good run where you dropped like 20 pounds.
Yeah, in a month.
Yeah.
And it took a long time to gain it back, but I did that in 1 month where I literally lost like 20 to 25 pounds, and I didn't change a tremendous amount. It was no sugar, no processed food, just simple foods, and dropped the pounds real quick.
More exercise?
Maybe a little.
Yeah, a little.
Well,
how it goes a long way. A little goes a long way.
A little goes a long way. That, and when you drop weight, you feel better, and it's easier to do it. To move.
Oh, to just move. Stay on track.
If it doesn't hurt you to walk upstairs because you're a lot lighter, you're more motivated to do it. It's just like if you drink better water, you're more motivated to drink better water. Also, you need to drink better water. What kind of water do you drink?
Probably not good water.
Do you drink tap water?
No, not tap water. Probably like the cheapest, like the cheapest kind of water bottles, maybe.
Oh, no. No.
I had some of those today, but I mean, I like Liquid Death. That's, but that's not water.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a form of hydration.
Yeah.
It's not treated that much. It's filtered. That's good. The problem with that is it's too expensive.
Right.
For you to drink, because you're a decent sized guy.
Yeah.
You live in an arid region. You need to be as hydrated as you possibly can at all times.
Yeah.
My recommendation to you, and me and him, for anybody watching outside of the Southern California area, there are a lot of businesses that just sell water here. They just have a little, and it's 24 hours. They got a little door that you put your water jug, and then you pay 30 cents a gallon. Myself, I'm crazy about plastics. I have glass jars. I bought them from Walmart. I know, common enemy of the healthy person. But I bought them at Walmart. They were $15.
Yeah.
2 gallons, 60 cents, and I try to drink close to a gallon a day.
Of the water from those stores?
From those stores.
Okay,
it's pure water.
Yeah.
It doesn't have, crazy stuff added to it. It's as filter as... It's not like I have my own Kangen or reverse osmosis or alkaline water system at home.
Yeah.
But this is the bare basics. Not only that, but I try to carry a stainless steel cup with me everywhere I go because I have my own reserve of water. But once I find out that a place like college campus or whatever has filtered water available, I'm always gonna top up. So one reason I stopped going to the gym is the 24-hour fitness in Fountain Valley. Their fountain water, they didn't change the filter for months. So
did you complain?
why would they, I didn't. No. If you can't see
I'm just
that,
getting to know you.
yeah, I didn't complain to them.
Yeah.
I just stopped going.
You could tell that it was not.
Oh, yeah. And I'm not a water snob. I'm not like Larry David or anything, but you could tell. Once you get used to drinking good water that's clean, the moment you drink unclean water that's got chlorine and all the other bullshit in it, you're like, ugh. You know? And you drink more water if it's clean water.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, a fair portion of my today's weight of
Good
240 is water.
Good little rant on hydration there.
Yeah, which is very important on health.
That was good.
We're like 90% water. We need to drink it.
Commitment to health. I'm for
Yeah.
it.
Well, actually, if you want to go crazy after this 30-day challenge, we can do 75 hard.
What's that?
75 hard is you have to do 75 days where you drink a gallon of water. You take a picture of yourself every day. You do 2 workouts, both 45 minutes apiece. One is really hard and one is like, one has to be outside and one has to be inside. And your diet, you get to choose your own diet, but you have to stick to that. So if you say no ice cream for 75 days, if you have ice cream, also 0 alcohol. I know how hard that is for you.
Mm-hmm.
But 75
Major
hard.
boozer over
I've heard people who, do you ever have anybody that falls in love with a pyramid scheme and they want to tell you all about it and everything?
Yeah.
Well, anybody that does 75 hard starts talking about it a lot.
Okay.
And if you and I did 75 hard and actually completed it or got close, we'd end up doing the same thing because we'd feel better. Oh, also, you have to read 10 pages of a nonfiction book every day.
Wow.
So you have to.
It's really healthy, really good for your mind and body. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
So a gallon of water, 2 workouts, proper diet, reading, and 1 picture of yourself every day so that you see your progress as you go.
75 hard coming soon.
Oh, yeah. It'll be tough for me until June because I'm going to be traveling and, 75 hard. It's kind of hard to work out in an airport.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Any other final thoughts before we get going?
No, I wish you luck. We mentioned the stakes are stakes, so the loser has to buy a stake for the other, and we'll have 2 stakes, but one will have paid for both of them.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was
Yeah. Simple.
Thing. It's our thing.
Also,
I also want him to drink eggnog, but that'll come later. It's like gross.
Am I? We didn't discuss any really finer details. Am I allowed to chop legs off to lose the most weight, or?
Finer details.
Yeah. Like if I get liposuction in the next 30 days.
The scale is sacred. It's whatever the scale says.
Okay, so,
organs.
If I can live with 1 kidney and half a liver. I'm sure that's a pound or 2. Yeah, I don't need my left leg as much as my right leg. Yeah, I'll figure it out. All right, thank you everybody for watching. Wish us luck, and if you want to join us and tell us and make a comment on what you think would make you lose the most weight in a healthy way, or hell, tell us the least healthy way too.
And you want to comment, like, subscribe to the podcast streamers, YouTube and Instagram. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Bye.